I am Scott Engel, the managing director of RotoExperts.com. I am the king. I am fantasy. And today, the king is going to tell you why he plays on DraftKings and why he loves daily fantasy sports and why you should play daily fantasy baseball in 2013. First off, daily fantasy sports is a great introduction to playing fantasy baseball. If you're a fantasy football player or just somebody who wants to get into fantasy and you feel like fantasy baseball is too much work, this is a great introduction to ease you into fantasy baseball. You don't have to play every day, but you can play when it's convenient for you, and you can learn about the game. You can get involved in what they call free rolls, which are free opportunities to play when you feel like it, and you won't be intimidated because the statistical categories are not overwhelming, and you play under a salary cap, which is much easier. And if you don't have the time to draft, you could just play daily fantasy sports. You just log on and you pick guys under a salary cap. It's a simple scoring system and it's a great way to get involved. Another reason to play daily fantasy baseball is it's easy. And this year on DraftKings.com, where I certainly enjoy playing for all daily fantasy sports, they're going to have a brand new scoring system to celebrate their first anniversary, where pretty much everything is incorporated into the salaries. Ballpark factors are incorporated into salaries, for instance, and the salaries are going to be adjusted very quickly, so you don't have to do a ton of research either. Plus, on RotoExperts.com, we're going to have a lot of daily fantasy advice for you, both on our site and on our radio programs, both on SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio, Blog Talk Radio, and TuneIn. So it's real easy to play. You don't have to do a tremendous amount of homework. You can come to us, the experts, and with these new scoring systems, these games already have some of the homework done for you, especially when you look at something like a ballpark factor. Daily fantasy baseball and all daily fantasy sports are just a major, major rush. There is nothing like setting your lineup in the evening and then waking up early in the morning and saying, oh, I finished fifth. I won this much. And that can happen every day if you wanted to. There's nothing like a daily fantasy hit of that total invigoration, of that total adrenaline rush that you'll get. I love daily fantasy sports because it gives me something every morning to look at. I don't have to wait till the end of the season to see if I've won. I've won every day. The next reason is there's no major commitment in daily fantasy baseball. People don't want to set lineups every day. They don't want to check the waiver wire every single day, or maybe they don't have the time and they just want to dip their toe in fantasy baseball. Daily fantasy baseball is the way to do it. Compare it to swimming. You just want to jump in the pool, swim around, get out, dry off, then maybe jump in the pool again later. Daily fantasy sports give you the opportunity to do that. You want to play 5 times a week? You can do it. You want to play once a month? You can do it. You dictate when you play, and you dictate when you win. The best part of daily fantasy sports, though, is the winnings. That's right, the winnings. Daily fantasy sports, it's not like gambling. It's not a game of chance. You have to do your homework to a degree. And when you do, you get rewarded for it because you get money in your pocket. And the best thing about it is, besides taking the wife out for dinner maybe, or maybe buying that new baseball cap or that baseball jersey is, you can plug it right back in and win the next day. But there's nothing better than cash in hand. Let's not lie. That's why a lot of us play fantasy. That's why a lot of us do the work. And that's why a lot of us, we want to win. Well, think about winning several times per week. Nothing beats that. And if you want to get involved playing daily fantasy baseball, check our friends out at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. I wouldn't back anything I don't actually use. The king plays on DraftKings. I hope to see you there. I'll be winning over you, and I'll be higher in the leaderboard than you because I'm the king this year in 2013.